Hi, this week we are finishing the trouser. We are down to the last 4 weeks of classes. So you have got some work to do. So we all do. So this week we have got to finish the trouser. About 3 weeks ago, I asked you to send your mailing address so that you could get professional slide hooks for the pant. These professional slide hooks, they're not sew in, they're pounded in, and I was going to teach you how to do that and put professional slide hooks. Now, if you did not send your mailing address to Tamara like I asked you to do, you may not get them in time to finish this project. You probably still have time because this will be due the 25th and today's the 16th. So if you get that request in now, because you have to remember she has to pack it, I have to mail it. Takes time to get it out there to you. So if you have not sent your mailing address to Tamara and requested your slide hooks, do it now, or you will not get them in time to finish your project. The other thing is ideally you have a little button inside a professional pant. You have 2 slide hooks and you have a little button. Sometimes these have room, sometimes they don't, but a men's trouser should definitely have a little button and a slide hook. So a little 24 line button is what it would be called if you worked in the fashion industry. It measures about 5/8 of an inch. I have little buttons I can send you to. If you request and give me a color request, I can send you a little 24 line button with your slide hook, but don't wait till the last minute. This project is due at midnight on November 25th. Okay, so we have to talk about what you're gonna need to set the slide hooks. You will need, here are the parts. It's a 4-part slide hook. I order these from China in bulk. Individually, to try to find them in the United States, they're very expensive. They sell them for like $6.99 a set, where I can order, a gross of them from China. And I'm not charging you for them, but I do want you to use professional slide hooks. All right, but you will need some tools to be able to set them. One, you're gonna need a dime. I'll explain why later. You're gonna need some kind of a little hammer. Now this is a big hammer, but if you have just even a little hammer, that'll be fine, or something to pound with. And then some type of a little plier. These are needle nose pliers to kind of grab and bend the prongs. I've got a few different ones here. I'll probably end up using just a regular needle nose plier just to kind of get the prongs going in the right direction. And then you tap, tap, tap with the hammer. So you will need a couple of tools. The slide hooks look like this. You can see it here maybe a little better. Wait a minute, how can I make it? And they slide like so. Okay, so what we're going to have to do for this week, which will again be due November 25th, midnight. That's a Wednesday night before Thanksgiving. The finishing of the waistband of the palazzo. The men's, you'll finish the waistband, set your belt loops, and the videos are already done for that. I will not be recording new videos. I'm using the ones from last semester, the men's trouser video. So those will be up probably tomorrow, the 17th. These are going to take a little longer because I'm recording late this week. My son got married over the weekend and we were traveling, so I'll have these up as soon as I can get them edited and up. All right, and then so it's the completion of the waistband and the hemming of the trousers, all we have left to do. But we also I'm going to demonstrate how to sew a princess seam. So that's the start of the next project. I am going to request that you sew a practice princess seam. You can cut it out of muslin. Will be uploading a video that I've already recorded on that. I'm also going to sew a princess seam today in the fashion fabric, because the dress that I'm making is for my daughter and I've already fit it, but you may want to fit this dress. And this pattern needs some adjustments. I wish it fit everybody beautifully, but it's a little bit, it varies on different people, whether you may have to adjust the shoulder. There's a video on sewing the princess seam and how to fit it and how to adjust the pattern. I'll be uploading those videos. But again, today at the end of this video session, I'm gonna record the practicing of a princess seam. You will do that as a sample. If you choose not to fit the dress, but just to sew the pattern the way it is and kind of take a chance that it will or will not fit, you can do that and just do one princess seam for practice. But if you want to fit the bodice, you'll have to sew an entire bodice in muslin. I'll show a sample here in a few minutes, and then you'll fit that bodice, and then you'll make adjustments to the pattern, and then you cut out the pattern. All that is going to be due on the sewing, the practice of the princess seam will be due on November 25th. Oh boy, we are out of time. We have to return the sewing machines. If you borrowed a Burnett, there will be a pickup day on the 18th, the last day of December, of the semester in December. Friday the 18th, that morning, you will have to plan to drop off your sewing machines if you borrowed a Burnett 35. So the garments are going to be due. I'll push it out a day and make it the Thursday night before, but the machines will be due Friday morning. So we'll push the date to the 19th of December because we are running out of time. So you're going to have to cut and sew the princess seams in 1 week. All right, well, anyways, we'll get started, and I know I'm even overwhelmed. Okay, we'll get started on the finishing of the trouser.